One sunny day in Adventure Bay, Ryder and his trusty team of pups known as the Paw Patrol were enjoying some well-deserved downtime at the beach. The pups raced along the shore, played fetch with their favorite beach ball, and even built sand castles. But just as they were about to enjoy their picnic lunch, Ryder's pup pad rang with an urgent call. It was Mayor Goodway, and she needed their help. A group of baby sea turtles was trapped in a net that had washed ashore. Without hesitation, Ryder called his team into action. Chase, the police pup, raced to the scene in his police cruiser, while Sky, the high-flying pup, took to the skies in her helicopter. Marshall, the firefighting pup, brought his fire truck, and Rubble, the construction pup, rolled in with his bulldozer. Rocky, the recycling pup, and Zuma, the water rescue pup, joined the effort too. Working together, they quickly freed the baby sea turtles and safely released them back into the ocean. Mayor Goodway, who had been worried about the turtles, thanked the Paw Patrol for their heroic rescue. With the mission complete, the pups returned to their beach adventure. They played in the surf, built sandcastles, and even shared their picnic lunch with a friendly seagull. As the sun began to set, Ryder and his pups gathered around a bonfire they had built. They roasted marshmallows, shared stories, and looked up at the starry sky. It had been another pawsome day in Adventure Bay, filled with teamwork, friendship, and the joy of helping others. With their bellies full and their hearts happy, the Paw Patrol knew that no matter where their adventures took them, they could always count on each other to save the day and make the world a better place. And so, under the twinkling stars, they drifted off to sleep, ready for whatever new adventures awaited them in the morning. Once upon a time in the lively town of Adventure Bay, the sun was shining brightly, and the pups of the Paw Patrol were eagerly awaiting a special event that had everyone buzzing with excitement. It was the annual Adventure Bay Race, a day when residents of the town competed in a series of fun challenges celebrating their teamwork and community spirit. The day began with a grand parade, led by the 6 heroic pups and their leader, Ryder. The pups were proudly standing atop their rescue vehicles, and the townsfolk cheered with delight. Chase waved to the crowd with his police hat, Marshall playfully shot water from his fire truck, and Sky soared gracefully in her helicopter, spreading petals of joy. "Are you ready for the Adventure Bay Race?" Ryder called out, and the crowd erupted in cheers. But the Paw Patrol had a secret plan. They wanted to make this year's race extra special by competing themselves. The townspeople would soon find out just how amazing their furry friends were. The race consisted of several challenges that tested the contestants' strength, speed, and problem-solving skills. The teams had to work together to complete each task. Ryder and the pups had been practicing in secret to surprise everyone. The first challenge was a tug-of-war competition. The pups faced off against some of the strongest dogs in town. With Rocky's incredible strength and Zuma's water-powered assistance, the Paw Patrol pups won this round, much to the crowd's amazement. Next up was a relay race. The pups showcased their speed and agility as they weaved through an obstacle course. Chase, with his police training, managed to catch up to a speedy opponent and overtook them at the last moment, securing the victory for the Paw Patrol team. The third challenge was a problem-solving puzzle. The pups had to use their skills to solve a riddle that led to a hidden treasure chest. With Rubble's incredible ability to dig, they unearthed the chest before anyone else, proving that they were not just brave, but also clever. Marshall, being a firefighter, shone during the fourth challenge, which was a fire brigade competition. He quickly extinguished the blazing obstacle course, leaving the crowd amazed by his firefighting skills. The fifth challenge involved agility and daring maneuvers. Sky, with her aerial skills, navigated through a maze in the sky. Her graceful flight and precision earned the Paw Patrol another victory. As the race progressed, it became apparent that the Paw Patrol were not just rescue pups, but also incredible athletes. The townsfolk watched in awe as their beloved heroes showcased their unique skills and teamwork. The sixth and final challenge was an obstacle course filled with mud pits and tricky hurdles. It was a messy, challenging race, but the pups were ready. They used their teamwork and determination to conquer each obstacle, and Rocky's recycling expertise came in handy as they navigated a maze made of recycled materials. Finally, they crossed the finish line victorious once again. As the pups and Ryder stood at the finish line, they were showered with applause and cheers. Adventure Bay had witnessed the incredible abilities of the Paw Patrol, and the townsfolk were incredibly proud of their heroic friends. But the day was not just about competition, it was also about community and unity. The pups decided to celebrate the spirit of Adventure Bay by inviting everyone to a grand picnic in the park. Ryder and the pups served delicious treats to all the participants, and the town's residents came together to share stories, laughter, and good food. The Paw Patrol pups had not only shown their physical prowess, but also their big hearts. They had proven that they were not just rescue dogs, but also role models for the entire town. Their kindness, dedication, and willingness to help others were what made them truly special. As the sun began to set over Adventure Bay, the pups and their friends sat around a campfire. Ryder smiled at the pups and said, "You've all done an amazing job today. You've shown not just your athletic abilities, but your teamwork and the spirit of community that we stand for. You make Adventure Bay a better place." The pups looked at each other, feeling proud of what they had accomplished. "No job is too big. No pup is too small," Marshall declared, and the others nodded in agreement. And so, under the starry night, the Adventure Bay race became more than just a competition. It became a celebration of the incredible bonds that held the town together, with the Paw Patrol leading the way. As the night grew darker, the pups and the townsfolk watched the sky light up with fireworks, knowing that the adventure in Adventure Bay would never end as long as they were together, united by their friendship and the spirit of community. And so, this year's Adventure Bay race became a legendary event, not just because of the incredible feats of the Paw Patrol, but because it reinforced the importance of working together, helping others, and celebrating the bonds that made Adventure Bay a truly special place. In the bustling and friendly town of Adventure Bay, there was a remarkable group of rescue dogs known as the Paw Patrol. Each pup had its unique talents and skills, and together, they were always ready to help those in need. They were led by Ryder, a smart and caring young boy. One sunny day in Adventure Bay, the townsfolk were excitedly preparing for a big beach day. The beach was a favorite spot for the townspeople to have fun and enjoy the sun. Families gathered with their beach towels, umbrellas, and picnic baskets, eager to relax by the sea. But just as the fun was about to begin, a sudden emergency arose. A baby seal got tangled in a fishing net, and it was struggling to free itself. The townspeople were worried and didn't know how to help. Ryder quickly received a call and gathered the Paw Patrol team. Chase, the brave police dog, was ready to help. He was known for his problem-solving skills and took charge of the situation. Marshall, the firefighting pup, ensured everyone stayed safe, while Sky, the high-flying pilot, kept an eye on the surroundings. The team arrived at the beach with their rescue vehicles and immediately went to work. With Chase's guidance, they carefully untangled the baby seal from the net. Marshall comforted the seal with a gentle touch, and Sky flew overhead to make sure there were no other dangers lurking. Once the baby seal was safe and free, the townspeople cheered for the Paw Patrol's quick and efficient rescue. The beach day was back on track, and everyone was grateful for the team's heroic efforts. After the successful rescue, the Paw Patrol pups joined the beachgoers in enjoying the sun, playing in the sand, and even building sand castles. It was a day of fun and laughter, and the Paw Patrol had not only saved the day, but also made it extra special. As the sun set on Adventure Bay, the Paw Patrol team knew that their mission of helping those in need would continue. They were always ready to answer the call for help, and they would do so with teamwork, bravery, and a big heart. And so, in the town of Adventure Bay, the Paw Patrol pups reminded everyone that heroes came in all shapes and sizes, and they were always ready to make the world a safer and happier place. Once upon a time in the bustling town of Adventure Bay, there was a group of 6 adventurous puppies known as the Paw Patrol. These pups were not your ordinary dogs. They were brave heroes who dedicated their lives to helping those in need. Each pup had their unique skills and abilities, and they worked together as a team to keep their town safe. The leader of the Paw Patrol was a confident and resourceful German Shepherd named Chase. He was known for his exceptional detective skills and loved to be in charge. Chase always wore his blue police uniform and was ready to spring into action whenever there was trouble in Adventure Bay. Marshall, the goofy and enthusiastic Dalmatian, was the Paw Patrol's firefighter. He had a knack for getting into comical mishaps, but always managed to save the day with his firefighting equipment and can-do attitude. Marshall wore a bright red uniform and a fireman's hat. Next in line was Skye, the high-flying cockapoo. Skye was the Paw Patrol's pilot and aerial rescue pup. With her pink aviator goggles and pink uniform, she soared through the skies in her helicopter, ready to help anyone in need. Rubble, a lovable English bulldog, was the construction pup of the group. He operated heavy machinery and was always ready to dig, lift, and build. Rubble sported a bright yellow construction vest and a hard hat. Rocky, the recycling-loving mixed breed, was the eco-conscious member of the Paw Patrol. He was an expert at repurposing and recycling items to solve problems and reduce waste. Rocky's green recycling truck was his trusty vehicle. Zuma, the water-loving chocolate Labrador, was the aquatic rescue pup. With his orange scuba gear and hovercraft, he patrolled the waters around Adventure Bay, rescuing anyone in distress on the high seas. One sunny morning, the mayor of Adventure Bay, Mayor Goodway, called the Paw Patrol for help. Adventure Bay's annual picnic day had arrived, and the mayor needed their assistance in setting up the picnic area and ensuring everything ran smoothly. The Paw Patrol eagerly accepted the mission, and they all piled into their colorful vehicles to head to the park. As they arrived at the park, they saw Mayor Goodway struggling with a big banner that needed to be hung. Chase, being the leader, quickly took charge. With his problem-solving skills, he found a way to hang the banner securely. Marshall used his firefighter hose to fill up the balloons, while Skye flew above, making sure all picnic tables were set up correctly. Rubble used his digging skills to clear a path for the picnic goers, and Rocky set up recycling stations to make sure everyone disposed of their trash properly. Zuma helped out by checking the safety of the nearby lake, where some families were planning to go swimming. As the day went on, the Paw Patrol continued to assist with various tasks, from helping lost children find their parents to making sure everyone had enough food and water. They even organized fun games and activities for the kids, like a sack race and a tug of war. By the end of the day, the picnic day was a huge success, thanks to the hard work and teamwork of the Paw Patrol. Mayor Goodway and the townspeople were incredibly grateful for their help, and Adventure Bay had enjoyed a day of laughter, fun, and togetherness. The Paw Patrol knew that their duty was never done, and they were always ready to respond to any emergency that might arise in Adventure Bay. With hearts full of courage and a commitment to helping others, they continued to be the heroes of their town, ensuring that it remained a safe and happy place for all. And so, the Paw Patrol pups' adventures continued as they patrolled their beloved Adventure Bay, proving that when you work together and help one another, there's no challenge too big and no problem too small. Once upon a time in the adventurous town of Adventure Bay, a bright sunny morning brought excitement and happiness. The famous rescue pups of Paw Patrol were on their way to the lookout tower for their morning meeting. Ryder, the young and kind leader of the pack, gathered all the pups, Chase the police pup, Marshall the firefighting pup, Skye the high-flying pup, Rubble the construction pup, Rocky the recycling pup, and Zuma the water rescue pup. With wagging tails and big smiles, they shared their plans for the day. It was Chase's turn to choose an activity, and he decided on a paw-some play date. The pups were thrilled. They couldn't wait to have a day filled with games and fun. Their first game was a game of hide-and-seek. Skye flew high in the sky while the other pups found creative hiding spots. Zuma hid near the water, Rocky camouflaged himself amidst recyclables, and Marshall found a great hiding place near the firehouse. Chase was the seeker, using his tracking skills to find his friends. The laughter of the pups echoed through the town as they played. After hide-and-seek, it was time for a game of tag. Chase was it first, and he chased his friends around Adventure Bay. They darted through fields, raced along the beach, and even sprinted through the town square, spreading joy to everyone they passed. Rubble wanted to play a game of fetch, so he grabbed his favorite ball and they all gathered in a nearby park. The pups took turns tossing the ball and retrieving it, running and leaping with boundless energy. As the day went on, the pups took a break to enjoy a picnic in the park. They shared delicious treats, and Ryder joined them, bringing sandwiches and juice for everyone. It was a delightful moment of rest and bonding. The day ended with a friendly race along the beach. The pups sprinted down the sandy shore, their paws kicking up a flurry of sand, and they all crossed the finish line together, celebrating their playful day. Exhausted but with hearts full of joy, the pups returned to the lookout tower. They realized that while they spent the day playing, they were also ready to help and protect Adventure Bay whenever needed. The sun set on Adventure Bay, painting the sky with vibrant colors. The Paw Patrol pups knew that they were not just a team, they were a family, always ready for a new adventure and a new day filled with fun and excitement. And so, in the town of Adventure Bay, every day was a playful day, thanks to the heroic and fun-loving Paw Patrol.